Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of this replay between Idra and QXC here on Blistering Sands. Gonna go ahead and get this started once again, but QXC simply getting barrel rolled at this location here. A couple of banelings sacrificing themselves against the concussive shells. However, Zerglings will simply be able to swarm this location here, and QXC losing a lot of his units, so we'll be forced to retreat all the way back into this location. We do see that Idra has a very significant lead, a 3,000 mineral army versus QXC's 1,000, and now with this expansion, now trying to upgrade to a planetary fortress, it will get taken down, so QXC quickly lifting it off and trying to pull away. However, all of these Mutalisks now, with that level 1 attack upgrade, it will be able to deal significant damage towards this command center, and this command center will get taken down. SCVs trying to come over to repair it, but will not be able to reach there just in time. SCVs now making their way over here. Planetary fortress with missile turrets, a perfect counter to the number of Zerglings, Zerglings and Mutalisks and Banelings that were trying to push into that location. We do see that QXC now trying to macro up a very large army once again, and now getting caught out of position as these units try to run over here and quickly getting lost here. So all these Zerglings able to simply swarm in and surround all of those units. And as those Zerglings now try to push in on this back door, all of these units will get be able to simply run into this location. I do not think, with all the units sitting at the front door, as soon as these Zerglings run into the back and start hitting these production buildings, it will take quite some time for any of these units to try to get anywhere, really. As soon as these Zerglings start pouring through, that's going to be a very bad sign. And here we go. Mutalisks not chasing down that medevac, and QXC needs to unload these Marauders and get into this fight. Once again, Marines and Marauders trying to run through their own base. It's a very tight fight here, and now we see some Ultralisks joining in on the fight. So Ultralisks with that level 3 adrenal gland, the claw upgrades, and level 1 claw upgrades and level 2 armor. We also see the crackling upgrade for those Zerglings. So those Zerglings will be able to simply start pecking away very easily. QXC building an additional command center here, trying to establish an economic aim, trying to get back into this, but I believe he is very much behind. We do see another command center here, so this will protect from any other units trying to get within melee damage here. Perhaps another command center here would be able to get a trifecta of command centers, enabling a protection here. However, this medevac was able to get a Marine or a Marauder drop and snipe down this one medevac here. We do see the medevacs, however, quickly getting taken down. So one medevac with 4 Marauders at the cost of 1 hatchery, and I think the hatchery only costing 300 minerals, and as opposed to a full medevac costing 500 minerals and I believe 200 gas. That was a fairly even trade. Now we see once again this fight continuing. Zerglings pouring through Ultralisks, trying to chomp away. Ultralisks now simply pushing through. Once again, Mutalisks in the air, not enough Marines on the ground in order to offer any sort of support. And I believe QXC will be offering up the GG in just a moment as this army just continues. A Hellion unable to do anything, and now in comes these Ultralisks. Ultralisks going to be able to start chomping away at these missile turrets, going after some of these SCVs as well, as these Ultralisks now try to push into here. Mutalisks not wanting to engage just quite yet. And this Ultralisk now trying to pull back. Ultralisk has a decent movement speed, and now Mutalisks in the air able to pick off more and more of those Marines. A 4,300 mineral army, and now once again a command center trying to land over here will not be able to. This hatchery nearing completion, so this walk of shame will be stopped in just a moment. And now in come the Ultralisks and the Zerglings here. Ultralisks starting to just chomp away at this planetary fortress. Planetary fortress taking a lot of damage, and those Zerglings falling to the wayside. And now down goes that one planetary fortress. However, a group of Marines and Marauders perhaps trying to come in here and take down this hatchery. However, 4 spine crawlers in position, so Idra quickly getting up on the defense, realizing that that whole entire location may have been taken down, and QXC says GG. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay and what turned it out to be a best of 3 series between Idra and QXC. And QXC losing game 3 on Blistering Sands. A lot of the fights went back and forth. That very first fight here, and where both sides just took such heavy casualties that both armies were forced to reset. I thought that QXC would have a very strong advantage fighting in this location during the end of the very first part, where there were bunkers, missile turrets, Thor's fighting here, offering protection as well. However, because those glaive worms had the level 1 attack upgrades, and I do not believe the Thors had any upgrades whatsoever, those Mutalisks were able to take down those stores faster than those stores were able to take down those Mutalisks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay between Idra and QXC here on Blistering Sands. Hope to see you guys on Battle.net.